And son facing federal charges tonight in a New Haven house fire that killed 3 people, including an 8-year-old boy. A 26-year-old man already behind bars on drug charges has now been indicted for killing 3 people in that arson in Fairhaven last year.
His father faced a federal judge today charged with helping his son cover up that crime. News 8's Allie Reed live in our Fairfield County newsroom at the Connecticut Post with more. Allie?
Good evening, guys. Hector Morales was arrested at 6:15 this morning. Then he was arraigned inside a federal courthouse in Bridgeport this afternoon. Authorities say he helped his son cover up his tracks after they say his son set fire to a house in New Haven that killed 3 people.
The charges come from an early morning arson that killed 3 people in New Haven back in March 2011. The house at 4850 Walcott was set on fire, authorities say, shortly after 1 a.m. The fire killed 41-year-old Wanda Robertson, her 8-year-old son Quayshawn, and her 21-year-old niece Jaquita. Authorities say Hector Natal set the deadly fire. He faces several charges, including witness tampering and arson causing death. His father, Hector Morales, was arrested this morning and is charged with helping him cover up his tracks after the fire.
Mr. Morales adamantly denies these charges. I've had an opportunity to speak with him, and it's his position that these charges are unfounded, as well as the charges against his son.
Authorities say Morales dropped his son off at the house on Walcott Street, remained on the scene when his son set the house on fire, and then drove his son back home. They say the blue van he owned, which was seen fleeing the arson, was later painted a different color by Morales to try to hide the evidence. Hector Morales faces a narcotics charge and obstruction charges. Authorities say he was also involved in witness tampering. Through an interpreter, he entered a not guilty plea for all charges.
Obviously, he was surprised because it's his position he hasn't done anything wrong in this case. So obviously, he was surprised about being arrested.
Hector Morales is being kept in custody for pretrial detention. His son, who is currently serving time behind bars for another charge, will soon get his time in court where he'll face a judge for his new charges. Reporting live from the Fairfield County newsroom at the Connecticut Post, Allie Reed, News 8.